y'all, welcome to Confessions of an Autism Mom. I'm Amanda, and if you are new here, welcome, and if you are returning, thank you again for your support. So basically, I talk all things autism. It doesn't matter. I can have a podcast episode on here. I can talk about something going on in the autism community. I can be talking about something that went on with my son, giving daily motivations for mom, because that is my purpose. And something like now, I'm doing a Get Ready With Me because I am headed to a charity event for autism. It's called Saints Foundation. And I'm going to do my basic chit chat that I do while I'm getting ready. And you may hear Aiden in the background because he's in the next room jumping on the trampoline and he is loud. But yeah, I want to talk about some things that happened this week. I'm not talking about RFK again because I have posted a panel with me and moms. It's not political because I don't do politics on this channel, but we are basically discussing our feelings and how it made us feel. If you want me to go back into more details about how I felt, comment below, let me know, and I'm more than open to do that. But for now, we're gonna get ready and we're gonna head to this event, and I'm so excited because it's actually like a dress-up event. It's Moulin Rouge theme, and I'm so excited. I love a good costume theme party. So yeah, get ready with me, and we're gonna head out. And I'm actually gonna do a real get ready with me today because I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna wear before I even walk out of the door. Okay, cool. So yeah, let's hop right on in. All right, y'all, I don't know what happened when I was recording this segment, but basically it had me in slow motion, so I had to edit and speed it up. But also it did not record anything that I said, so I was doing a lot of talking, and with the time being shortened due to the speed, I'm just going to briefly talk about what I was speaking about in the video. So basically, I was just saying how excited I was to go to the event. I was really excited about meeting other autism moms, basically getting out in the community more. I have other things that I want to do with Confessions of an Autism Mom, and also kind of branch out with other things that won't be called Confessions of an Autism Mom, but it is in support of moms in the autism community, as far as us having an outlet and things to do. So be on the lookout for that. As you see, Aiden always come through and bother me, and he's naked. Sorry about that, y'all. Anybody else's child on the spectrum, like, he is the calmest when he has no clothes on, but my mom and I try to get in the habit of at least making him have his briefs on throughout the house, if nothing else. But most of the time, Aiden is fully just like, I ain't wearing no clothes. But aside from that, like I was saying, I was very excited about this event. But since I have to do a voiceover, I'm going to let you all know how the event went. It was a beautiful event, decorated to the fullest. It had a couple of activities for us to do, like we made perfume. I'll show you towards the end. I don't know how to play blackjack and poker, but they did give us little casino tokens. And so basically we were able to gamble and things like that. I ended up giving my token to someone else and let them use it or whatever. I did end up leaving early because I didn't feel comfortable there. Wasn't really the friendliest environment. When I go to events, I do expect people to kind of be friendly, especially when it's a cause like autism. Even if it was for cancer, cerebral palsy, any of those things, I feel like people should be extra friendly. I don't think many autism moms were there, but it was a couple of them there. I just have different expectations when it comes to people having an event. Now, if you have an event and it's like thousands of people there, okay, cool. It's no way possible that person can go and talk to everyone. But if you see an unfamiliar face that's not your family or friend, I do believe in going to speak and just being like, thank you for supporting. You have a child with autism. Just getting to know other people outside of your circle. So I did leave. I didn't get really many pictures there at the event because, as I said, nobody was really friendly, and I was trying to have like an open mind and open heart. Anytime I do anything with the autism community and autism moms, I try to have an open heart and so on. As I live in Atlanta, and a lot of times people talk about the mean girl attitude at events, and I don't want to say mean girl, but it was very cliquey, and you could tell. And like I said, I don't think a lot of autism moms were at the event, and if it was, I felt like it should have been an announcement like, hey, if you're an autism mom, raise your hand. That way we could have kind of peeped the scene and known who to approach and go talk to autism about. My grandma always taught me to rub shoulders with everyone. Doesn't matter what that person have, who they are, because you don't know who can connect you to who, or how someone is beneficial to you and what you can learn from them. So I personally felt uncomfortable, and I kind of understood what people say now when they go to these events thrown by like the Instagram girls and things like that. It's not the friendliest event. But otherwise, I did chat with like the girls that were making the perfume. They were so friendly. I showed them my baby. It was another lady. She was selling like merchandise for the foundation. She was really friendly. The workers or the people that were working the event were very friendly. I'll say that. But anywho, in this video, I was also asking, like, what do parents or moms look for when they are, like, looking for a social or group? Basically, looking for a social group to hang with other autism moms, because I have a group that meet on Zoom every other week, and I sent out all of these invites to people that were interested, but they didn't show up, which is fine, because I think 20 out of 35, that's enough people for me. So I think for my first go round of creating a safe space for autism mom, I did amazing, and I am proud of me for that and be able to create that safe space for moms. But I always wonder, what do moms look for? Because it's not a therapy session. It's more so of a vent session for us to just get things out and understand one another. But I see people always say, oh, I want to join a group. But then when someone offers them their group, they either never respond or they don't say anything back. So it's like, what are y'all expectations when you all are looking for a support group? I am very curious about that, because I feel like when you join a support group, it's a very judgment-free zone. And if you have like stipulations on what you're looking for, you don't need to join a support group. And that's just my personal opinion. We have this one thing in common, and that's raising kids that are on the spectrum. The least we can do is come together and support each other. So if you're an autism mom, comment below and let me know, what you look for when you are looking for a support group. Another thing that I spoke about in this video was the term autism mom. I get a lot of backlash, not from moms raising autistic kids that are neurotypical, but I get a lot of backlash from the moms that are autistic and they are raising kids that have autism. They don't like the term autism mom. I don't have a problem with it. And that's my thing about the community, is so many like rules and regulations that are not official. And I don't see an issue with someone calling themselves an autism mom, because we aren't regular moms. Like, I'm an autism mom. I'm a cool mom. I'm a lot of different. I'm a boy mom. Like, I'm just all sorts of moms, but I identify mostly with other moms that are raising kids on the spectrum. And so this one girl was saying online, which I never thought about it like this. She was like, y'all don't say nothing to nobody that calls themselves a soccer mom, a basketball mom, a sports mom in general. She said a boy mom, girl mom, and she's absolutely correct. Nobody makes a big deal about it. But when it comes to us calling each other like autism moms or spectrum moms, it's, oh, you are making that your identity. You're not your person. You're not being who you are as a person. That's not true. But being an autism mom is a big role in my life because I am a part of this community as well. No, I'll never understand what somebody on the spectrum is going through, and I'll never claim to be. But I do know what I watch my son go through, and I watch him do things that come so natural to neurotypical people. I watch him struggle with it, so I don't have an issue with being called an autism mom, but it really gets up under a lot of people's skin when it comes to that. And I don't understand. And I honestly get tired of getting chewed out for my opinion that I have. And I have the right to make an opinion. And nothing is facts when I state it. But I definitely hate the fact that we can't use the puzzle piece. If you use the puzzle piece, you don't stand up for your child, or you're making autism your whole identity and that's your child going through it. Trust me, I'm not making it my identity. I don't understand completely what my son is going through, but I'm definitely learning. So those are the two basic things that I was talking about in this video. Comment below and let me know how you all feel about being called an autism mom. If you like it or if you don't like it, tell me why. Like, I am a type of person, I love to hear everyone's reasoning, but don't knock me because I prefer something else over one thing, because I'll never knock somebody explaining to me why they don't like a certain term. So I am going to let you all see the next part and add the clips from the event. And yeah, I think that was all I chatted about. I probably talked way more than what I am on this voiceover. So, all right, y'all. So this is the dress that I am wearing, and it is little. I had another dress, but I didn't really like. It's not that I didn't like it. I just liked this dress better, and it's really giving like Moulin Rouge. With the corset like top, and then the lace. It is short, so I'm gonna have to be like really careful, but I really thought this was like the cutest dress ever. I am doing pearls. Let me go get what else I need to wear with it, and I'm gonna show y'all. So back in the day when I looked up Moulin Rouge, it was like a lot of jewelry, a lot of accessories, very sexy, Marmalade. Remember that song, y'all? I don't know the words, but my favorite verse was Pink and Christina Aguilera. But all the ladies did a really good job. So I am going to do gloves with this just to kind of set the dress off a little bit more. Gloves did not come with the dress, but I think that it will serve the dress really good purpose. It is so cute. And this is what I mean, like, as moms, we sometimes forget about ourselves, but we have to pick up ourselves up. Also, things like this makes me feel good, and you don't have to spend a lot of money doing things. That's what we have to learn too. Everything isn't expensive. I got these gloves off of Amazon for $4.99. This dress was from Fashion Nova. It was buy one get one free, so I ended up getting the dress I got was $39.99, and this one was a little bit cheaper than it, so I only paid like $41 and I got two dresses. I'll wear that other dress somewhere, I'm not sure, but y'all, I love this dress, and this makes me feel good as a mom. And I'm just gonna do a black, strap around the ankle. I'm keeping the jewelry really simple because I feel like the lace does a lot for it. And I'm going to add pearls to one side. I had it a certain way. You know, odd numbers do well. So yeah, I'm gonna do this. And I have my pearl earrings. I'm not a necklace girl. I don't like necklaces. And well, I like them, but I don't like them all the time. This is one occasion that I just want my earrings to do the talking for me. And then I had a pearl bag in my cart, and I didn't want to be too pearly, so I had this bag already. So, and it works out perfect. And y'all, of course, I'm always late. And I have to get there because it starts at 7:30. So I will be showing y'all the different things, but this is my final look. And it is so cute. Y'all, my baby is like sitting here on the bed. I wish I could take a picture. He's like watching me. Like, he's my man. I'm surprised he came over here and pulled my dress up or down. But yeah, this is my outfit. And as you see, his shadow. You want to tell people hi? Say hi. You say hi? Okay, you can get out my video now. Bye-bye. All right, y'all. Again, I will see y'all in the next video, and I will see y'all at the event. Bye, y'all.